welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. Game 2 of the National League Wild Card Series coming your way on the show. It's the San Francisco Giants and the Chicago Cubs. With my partner Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. A big game 2 in store for us here today, Chris.
Absolutely, and it might seem like there's not as much pressure if you've already got a win in game 1, but they're dying to close this series out right here and now. The last thing they want is to lose the momentum and go into a do-or-die game 3. That's a lot of pressure.
Sometimes it feels like every game in a 3-game series is do or die. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. All right, just about set to go. Getting the nod on the mound, Justin Steele.
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
Now we take a peek at the Giants lineup. This is a veteran-led lineup right here. A lot of players with plenty of experience, Singy.
Yeah, no doubt about that, Boog. These guys have been around the game for a long time, and they may not have the flash that they once did, but they've got the wisdom to be able to understand different situations, be able to think with the opponent and sometimes in front of the opponent. And you always seem to see a team like this. They come to the ballpark, they know how to get down to business, and they understand what the job is at hand.
Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. No score, just getting started, top of the first. Line drive, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Everything came together for him. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
One gone, runner at first. Here's Jack Peterson. Fastball in for a strike, 2-2. Davis, the runner at first with one gone in the inning. And there's a rocket into the outfield. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only one away.
Back-to-back base hits. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Now batting Mitch Haniger. And a count 1-2.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
One out. Runners at first and second. Popped in the air. Left field. Happ puts the squeeze on that one. And there's 2 down.
The designated hitter,
Thairo Estrada to the plate.
Well, lots of pitches thrown in this first inning. It's kind of that nightmare scenario for starting pitching. But you know what? It's still early enough. He can settle in. He can get some length if he just cleans up his mechanics a little bit. Well, they just threw that fastball by him, elevated. And if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
And that is that. A couple of hits in the inning, but they can't get him home. And now it'll be the Cubs' turn in a scoreless ball game. Back here at Wrigley Field. Now the starting pitcher in this one, Alex Wood. What do you look for here?
Well, he throws the change in the slider off the fastball. I really like how he's able to sell fastball, but it's really change up and keep hitters just out in front a little bit. Swing and miss, soft contact. The slider as well comes out of the same tunnel. All three very deceptive, and hitters are going to have to stay back and make sure they get pitch recognition.
Hard ground ball, base knock.
Batting second.
Ian Happ up to hit. Good contact guy, good defender. To first, and he breaks for second. And he's out on the tag.
So much for their first hit right there. Good move, and he had him leaning all the way.
One down, base is empty. And that eats him up.
Solid swing from start to end, on time with everything, really good balance, nice extension, and he met it out front for the line drive knock.
Here's Nico Horner. Strike two. The pitch. Line to second, snagged on the bounce. Sends it to first. Out number 3. So nothing on the scoreboard through 1. We're back on the show from Wrigley in a few. Welcome back. Second inning set to go. And now it's Wilmer Flores. The pitch. He swings and fouls one off. And a pitch. In the air out towards right center. Suzuki running hard for it. He can't get there. That should be extra bases. The throw is wild and it gets away.
I love the approach he had right there with that pitch. Not trying to do too much, but still looking to drive it, and that's exactly what he's able to do into the opposite field gap for the double. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
Here's Brandon Crawford. To the right side. And he handles it himself for the out. Brandon Crawford, a kid who grew up a Giants fan. His dad had season tickets at Candlestick Park and then at, what was it initially, Pac Bell Park. Roberto Perez standing in.
And this is a big opportunity for him to pick up his teammate right here.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. The pitch. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Well, that was such a great opportunity to grab the lead. You had the infield back. All you got to do is just put the ball in play on the ground, and you drive across a run. It's a frustrating outcome for the hitter. Now, I'll still have a chance, but it's probably going to take a clutch hit with 2 outs.
So here's Wade now. And now the lefty. And a foul ball. Flores at third with 2 away. Popped up to the left. Into foul ground. Got it. Really had to move for that grab. And that'll do it. So 1 hit is all they get. Now to the bottom of the second. We're tied 0-0. Here at Wrigley Field, we head to the bottom of the second. Here's the third baseman, Patrick Wisdom. Ground ball up the middle, and that chance handled. That's one out the bottom of the second.
Batting fifth, the designated hitter, Eric Hosmer.
Here's Hosmer. Next offering is fouled back. Second inning here, no score. To the right side. Flores on to first. And that quickly, 2 away.
Deceptive slider right there. Stayed in the tunnel a long time. Got that hitter out front. Rolled over it. Put it on the ground.
And now the right fielder, Seiya Suzuki. On the ground to short. Crawford throws to first in time. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Cubs are down quietly. We'll move to the third with no score. On the north side of Chicago, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton. And now the center fielder, Austin Slater. 2-1 now.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Got him. And 1 away in the top of the third. Now it's J.D. Davis. 1 for 1. He singled to left his first time through. Top of the third, no score. And that one hammered. That's back there. Hits the fence. And that's a double.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night. And just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. And now Jack Peterson. And he's already singled in this game. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Just indecisive in that at bat. He couldn't commit to the slider. Tried to sit in between. Just not able to put the bat on the ball.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Mitch Haniger. He's 0 for 1. They say it went.
1-2.
Davis at second with 2 down. Mancini brings it in for the 3rd out. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. We're tied 0-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the veteran first baseman, Trey Mancini.
Trey Mancini.
The pitch. Line drive to short and caught.
Batting it, the catcher, Yan Gomes.
Now it's Yan Gomes. Yan Gomes waits. There's a strike. The wind and the pitch. Now a pop up on the infield. And there's 2 away.
Batting 9, the center fielder, Brennan.
And up next for Chicago, Brennan Davis. Bounced, and that got the pitcher. Slings to first, and that's the third out. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs, and we're still knotted at 0. And welcome back. Now it's the DH, Thairo Estrada.
Thairo Estrada.
And a pitch. Turned on, but foul wide of third. And he deals. Swung on, belted. That's back there. And it's into the bleachers. Out of here. He sends it out of here. And that gives him a lead. It's 1-0.
That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that, and probably just as many who don't have the approach either. He let that ball travel, and he got great extension on the follow-through to drive it out of here.
Now here is Wilmer Flores. Davis pulls that one down, and there's one away.
The batter, number 35.
Here's Crawford now. Open stance on that left side. 0 for 1 so far. Brandon Crawford, a player who has been a stalwart at shortstop for the San Francisco Giants, helped them win World Series in 2012 and 2014. And he comes from a line of Giants fans. His parents, Mike and Lynn, they had Giant season tickets. They took Brandon to games all the time growing up. 3-2 now.
Yeah, Bay Area kid who loved his San Francisco Giants, and so cool that he was able to establish a career with this team. Got to the big leagues pretty quickly, called up a little bit early, and never went back down again.
Crawford has played the most games at shortstop in Giants history. You could make a pretty good case he's the best shortstop in the history of the franchise. The 1-2. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. It's a run for the Giants on the solo blast. It's now a 1-0 ball game. This is the National League Wild Card Series on the show. Back here at the ballpark, bottom 4. Here's the Cubs leadoff man, Dansby Swanson.
Swanson, former first-round pick by the Arizona Diamondbacks. Vanderbilt player in college, College World Series player, all that good stuff, but really coming into his own.
There's a swing and a drive. Slater raging back towards the wall, and it one-hops the wall. Safe at second with nobody out, and he represents the tying run.
He was all over that one. Got a good pitch to drive, stayed short with his bat path to the ball, and caught it out front, and he stayed long in his follow-through. That's how you split the gap, and that's pretty much a double every time.
Ian Happ, the next Cub to hit. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Off the mark there. 3-1. The 3-1.
Back-to-back fastballs in. That last one called for a strike. Probably go away, but look for him to come back in there to try to finish you off.
Tapped softly on the ground. Tosses to first. 1 out in the bottom of the 4th.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup. Got that hitter to roll over.
Second baseman, Nico.
So digging in, Nico Horner. He hit into a double play his first time up. Swanson stands at third with 1 gone in the inning. And that is cut on and missed. And that is strike 2.
And here it comes.
Way inside, gets out of the way.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
On the ground to third, knocks it down. Runner from third in to score. We're tied at 1. Can't get him at first, and the run comes in from third. Patrick Wisdom digs in now. Grounded out his first time.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play.
It's softly on the ground left side. Davis with the throw to first. And he's out.
Good two-seam action right there. Running away from the batter. Rolled over it. Got the ground out.
And now it's Eric Hosmer. Rolled out to second in his first at bat. Here's a 1-1. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Peterson makes the grab. That is the inning. 1 run, 1 hit, 1 error, and 1 left. We played 4. All tied 1-1. Back here at Wrigley Field, here's Lamont Wade Jr.
The first baseman.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. What you tell yourself is, I want to stay square to the plate, try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
And that's in for a strike.
All these Giants, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They've hit 7 line drives already, and even though some of them have been for outs, there's nothing wrong with delivering consistent, hard contact. That's almost always going to lead to positive results.
Next pitch is popped up. And out number 1 on the grab.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
Austin Slater stands in. The 1-1.
Ball 2.
There's the strike.
This game has been so tight. Feels like the next team to score will win it.
Got it by him for the K.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
Now it's J.D. Davis.
Really good piece of hitting last time, going to the opposite field.
Foul ball there. Two outs. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Chopped to third, and he grabs it in foul ground.
Well, this is the type of hitter you want up in this situation. Some sluggers coming up behind him. He's so good at moving runners, but also getting on base. See if he can be patient here.
Fouls that off to the left, and will do it again. Kicks and fires. Out to short, Swanson. Tosses across the first. That's the third out. Giants go down quietly. Still tied 1-1. We head to the bottom of the 5th. And now, Seiya Suzuki.
The right fielder, Seiya Suzuki.
Base knock center field.
Well, he wasn't afraid to hit with 2 strikes. I think he choked up a little bit, maybe spread out, but he got the job done right there.
Trey Mancini now. Going to count 1-2. That's out to center field. Slater brings it in with a nice running grab.
Now down. The catcher. Yan. Go.
Here's Yan Gomes. He popped out his first time. And a pitch. Line drive. That's a base hit. They get it in quickly. So first and second now, 1 out. 2 on, 1 out. Brennan Davis, the next Cub to hit. Here comes a pitch. To short, could be 2. Over to Flores, that's 1. And that's 2.
Got the batter to hit it exactly where he wanted. That textbook 6-4-3 double play, gets out of the jam and back in the dugout.
Welcome back. And Jack Peterson stands in.
The left fielder, number 23, John Peterson.
And 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Line drive, base hit. Around first, digging for 2. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
Really stayed true on that swing. It wasn't an easy pitch, lefty on lefty. Pitch was a little down, a little bit away, but he committed to it. His shoulder stayed square to the plate and didn't try to pull off that ball at all, and that's why it jumped.
Justin Steele won't go any further. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound. So they turn things over to the righty, Rowan Wick.
And he's got a big-time breaking ball to contend with. Hitters going to have to pick it up early if they're going to have any chance.
Peterson at second with nobody out. And a count 1-2. And the right-hander deals. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout. And there's one away. Thairo Estrada, the next Giant to hit. He's already homered in this game. That's to third. Toss to Mancini, and Estrada is out.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
Wilmer Flores, the next Giant to hit. 1 for 2. The pitch.
That's a strike.
Runner at second, 2 down. Swing and a miss, struck him out. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 left. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. All tied 1-1. Here at Wrigley Field, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton in the booth, and leading off the bottom of the 6th, Dansby Swanson.
Dansby Swanson.
The wind of the pitch. Base hit, center field.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. Pitch was on the outside, didn't go the other way with it, but still a nice job of using the big part of the field to find a hole. No way he hits it that well if he hooks around the baseball there.
Ian Happ now at the plate. A switch hitter batting right.
Well, both sides equally as strong, so not a good time to try to turn him around with a relief pitcher and put him on the other side of the plate.
Nobody out. Runner at first. Swing and a ball popped up. Drops into the glove. And there's one down.
The batter, number 2, second baseman, Nico Horner.
Now it's the second baseman, Nico Horner.
Picked up an RBI in his last at bat. Still their only run of the game so far.
Step off, throw to first. Swanson back in on a dive. That's to third. Davis over to Flores. That's one, and that's two. One hit in the inning, but no one left. We head to the 7th now in game 2. All tied 1-1. Back here at the friendly confines. New inning getting started. And digging in for San Francisco, Brandon Crawford. Left-hand batter waits. This one in the air, right field. And Crawford is set down. And there's one away.
The catcher, number 1, Roberto.
And now the catcher comes up to hit. Roberto Perez. And Chris, his big strength is defense, but it is interesting in today's world of baseball compared to when you played. A good defensive catcher is considered differently.
Whatever you get offensively is a bonus, but he's got to put the fingers down. He's got to present pitches to the umpire. They're going to help his pitcher get more strikes.
I think the other component is putting down the finger that the pitcher wants to throw and being on the same page, and that's something that this guy does really well. Gets in sync with his pitchers.
Well, they've had a great plan of attack for him tonight. I mean, finding all the holes in his swing and his approach, just frustrating for him up there. You strike out a guy 3 times in a game, I think that guy's got to go back and really study some video with his hitting coach, figure out how they're beating him, make this adjustment really quick, because word will get around the league in a hurry.
And the batter now, Lamont Wade Jr. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
The 2-1. That's a strike. Next offering is fouled back. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. 2 gone. The possible go-ahead run at first. That one missed.
3-2, 2-out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight at bat. So the Giants leave 1. Score remains deadlocked at 1. And welcome back. Bottom of the 7th. Now the Cubs 4-hole hitter, Patrick Wisdom.
He's a big, strong guy, can untie this game with one swing.
Line drive, hauls it in, and there's one away.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Eric.
Now it's Eric Hosmer. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Here comes Gabe Kapler to the mound, and he's going to take the baseball from his starter. Alex Wood won't go any further tonight, and that was a start he can feel pretty good about. Tie ball game, and new pitcher when we get back. So the Giants with a new pitcher on the hill, Johnny Brebbia.
Number 59, John Brebbia.
Man at first with one gone. Seiya Suzuki, the next Cub to hit.
He was the big part of the field last time. Nice liner to center.
Maybe a 2-ball. 5, 4, 3. It's a double play, and that'll do it for the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. We look ahead to inning number 8. All tied 1-1. On the north side of Chicago, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton. We go to the 8th. Now the number 2 hitter, J.D. Davis. And a 1-1. Line drive, base hit.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball.
A little early on that fastball. I'm sure the pitcher taking a note. Look for an off-speed pitch on this next one.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Righty to the plate. Swings and misses, struck him out. Here's a cleanup hitter for the Giants, Mitch Haniger. And the pitch. Runner on the go. Line drive. Hauls it in for the out. Throw behind the runner, and they've got him doubled off. One hit in the inning, but nothing more than that. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. All tied 1-1. Back here at the ballpark, bottom of the 8th. So up now for Chicago, Trey Mancini. Kicks and deals. Strike 2. Movement in the bullpen. Tyler Rogers. Up and throwing for Gabe Kapler.
He wanted that fastball high and tight, looking for a strikeout. Just didn't locate it very well.
Right-hander kicks, deals. Taps softly third base side. A swinging bunt. Fires to first on the run. One gone to the bottom of the 8th.
Good late bite on that slider. Got the hitter out in front. Rolled over on it. Exactly what it was supposed to do.
Yan Gomes, the next Cub to hit.
Really nice swing in his last at bat. Shot a line drive into center field.
The kick, the 3-2. This one popped up right side. And there's 2 away.
Now batting, center fielder, Brennan.
Here's the center fielder, Brennan Davis. Back up the middle and a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Dansby Swanson is going to get a chance to hit. A guy who makes an impact not just at the plate but also in the field. That's in there, and now 2-2. At the belt and fires to third. They get the force. Third out. One left for the Cubs. Score remains tied 1-1. All set for the start of the inning. And now it's the Giants DH, Tyro Estrada. 1-1 now. And now 1-2.
He's been very consistent with his command out there on the mound, consistently throwing at the knees. Pretty impressive when a guy can repeat his delivery like this.
Puts it in the air out towards left center. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down.
The batter, the second baseman, number 28, Kyle Hendricks.
On a strike. The pitch. That one to first. Mancini takes it to the bag, and that quickly 2 away.
Well, such a confidence boost for a reliever to come into the ball game and get the first hitter he faces. Just makes everything slow down a little bit, and then from there can really settle in.
And it's fouled away. Right-handed reliever. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. The wind of the pitch. Swing and a pop-up. Corner pulls it down, and that'll do it. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. 2-3-4 set to hit in the bottom of the ninth. All tied 1-1. Now here's Tyler Rogers out of the pen.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. Now pitching for San Francisco, number 71, Tyler Rogers.
Here's the left fielder, Ian Happ.
For the Cubs, the left fielder, Ian Happ.
Just a weak fly ball this time. Crawford makes the catch for the out. 1 away.
Yeah, that's a tough play for the infielder, ranging back into the outfield. There's part of him that's saying, hey, where are you at, outfielder? Call me off. But he stayed focused and made a nice catch right there.
So digging in, Nico Horner. He's kind of an outlier, especially when guys are consciously sacrificing contact to deliver power. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, we saw a solid effort out of their starter, and the bullpen is following suit. It's just a good day as a manager or as a pitching coach when you can hand the ball off to multiple arms and get stability from all of their performances.
So now it's the Cubs hitter in the 4-hole, Patrick Wisdom. On the ground, out to short. Crawford throws to first in time, and that is that. Back here at Wrigley Field, we're in extras here. Here's the catcher, Roberto Perez. Here's a 1-1. That one fouled off. Righty delivers. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. And the righty deals. ground ball left side. Zips it to first. One away in the top half of the 10th.
The first baseman,
Lamont Wade Jr. getting ready to hit. All tied up here in extra innings. Now this is in the air down the line. Suzuki running hard for it. Dives, but it falls. And now it looks like extra bases. Round second, digging for third. Corner with a relay throw. And the throw's offline, safe at third.
A lot of times in today's game, right fielders are able to get to a ball that stays in like that, but he hit that one pretty well. And if he hits it just a little bit different on the barrel, it's out of here easily. But there's nothing wrong with the extra bases right there. And a huge opportunity now to grab the lead at this point in the game.
Now it's the Giants' leadoff hitter, Austin Slater. Next offering is in for a strike.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
That one the other way, base hit. And that gets all the way to the wall. In comes the run from third. It's 2-1.
Mission accomplished there as he picks up the RBI to give him the lead. He really shot that one down the right field line and somehow found a way to keep it from slicing foul. One thing that was great about the approach, his head was down all the way through the pitch, and that's how you do it.
One down, runner at first. J.D. Davis. The next. Here comes the pitch. Runner breaks for second. That's in for a strike. Gomes. Too late with the throw. Safe. Slater leads off second with one gone in the inning. Caught him looking for the K.
Just locked him up right there for the second out, and that's an at-bat he's probably going to be thinking about for a little while. Didn't pull the trigger. Not how you want to go down in an RBI spot, so now you got to hope your teammate behind you can pick you up.
The pitch. And that one fouled off. Runner leads away at second. It's off his chest. Slater coming home. He decides to eat it, and the defense comes away with nothing. Run comes in from second, and it's a 2-run lead in extra innings. Runner at first with 2 away. Mitch Haniger, the next Giant to hit. Swing and a miss. That's strike 2. You know, Chris, Kyle Hendricks went to Dartmouth, so he's known as the professor, but his teammates on the Cubs actually call him Carl. His good friend and former bullpen coach of the Cubs, Chad Noble, came up with that nickname, and it stuck for whatever reason. So you'll hear them on the field saying, "Come on, Carl." Wisdom on to first. And the inning is over. They get 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. Last chance to even things up. We head to the bottom of inning number 10. It's the Giants 3 and the Cubs 1. Back here in extras, and a new pitcher on the mound in the bottom half of the inning, Camilo Doval.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves, late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Leading off.
And now Eric Hosmer.
The designated hitter, Eric Hosmer.
And a pitch. Out to short. Crawford. 1 up, 1 down.
Now batting, right fielder,
Seiya Suzuki, the next Cub to hit. Swing and a base hit.
Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there. And you can feel this crowd waking up a bit here as the guys are starting to make some noise with their bats.
Swing and a miss. And that's strike 2. Behind the back, what a grab. One out left for the Cubs. And here's the catcher, Yan Gomes. Just off the outside edge. And now 3-1.
3-1.
And that's in for a strike.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
The tying run at the plate. In the air, out towards left center, and it falls. And now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
That's tremendous fight from him, and I know it's got the dugout fired up down there, down to the last strike, and he comes up with a hit to keep the game alive. It ain't over yet.
Brennan Davis, the next Cub to hit. In the air to left center. Dives, and he can't hang on. And he's safe at third. A run comes in the play.
Such great concentration. Everybody on their feet, knowing that you can come through with a good swing. And there he doesn't try to do too much.
Dansby Swanson stands in, trying to deliver as the hero. So with second and third occupied, they go for the intentional walk. Base is now loaded, and there's a force at every base. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Ian Happ. And there's no doubt that they'll feed off the energy from this crowd, right?
I mean, yeah, I'd say the intensity level has gone up a few notches for sure.
The 1-1. Into center. And that's it. Series over. They are off to the NLDS. So the San Francisco Giants sweep this wild card series with back-to-back wins on the road. And they can now shift their focus to the division round.
Well, hats off to him, Boog. I mean, it's very difficult to come into a hostile stadium with all the energy and excitement of the postseason, but clearly that was no issue for these guys. They played well, and I think that bodes well for their chances at making a deep run here in October.